Hi guys, so today I am doing a video on my favorite products from 2013. Now a lot of these products are just tried and true, like staple products that I use daily or weekly or, you know, kind of depending on the product. And they're just products that I absolutely love, I repurchase, and I just really enjoy. So I'm gonna get started, and the first one I have is a palette, and this is the Sonia Kashuk Ion Neutral palette, and I think they have since redone the packaging on these. You can get these at Target, and mine's kind of like the thicker one, but they've made the palette slimmer since then, which is actually nice because the like instructional palette that has all the stuff in it, it's not really all that useful for me, so it would be nicer to have a slimmer palette. But this palette is just amazing. Like I use this so much. It's so nice when you're like, hey, I just need a matte, you know, mid-tone brown, or I need a matte transition color and I'm wearing kind of a pink eye or a bronze eye, and it just kind of, it has everything. It has your dark colors, it has your kind of in-between neutrals and your really nice highlight colors, and they're just, the formulation is beautiful and they're just really nice. And this is just such a good investment for someone who needs matte eyeshadows, and you always need matte eyeshadows, I feel like. I wear a lot of shimmer on my eyes, but it's so nice to have neutrals to put in the crease, to balance it out, to do transitions. It's just amazing, and I love the formulas of these. They're really nice. I want to say, I think these were 12 before they were repackaged, and now I think they're like 17 or 19 or something. But even then, I mean, there's so many. I've heard a lot of people talk about how certain ones are like a lot of the MAC eyeshadows, like Saddle and Soft Brown and like all of those kind of colors. I don't own any of these colors because I have this palette. So really, you're getting all of these shadows for pretty much one that you would get from MAC, and I think they are just as good as far as pigmentation and wearability as MAC eyeshadows. I love this. The next is also an eyeshadow palette, and because I traveled a lot, this just was really nice, and it's the Lorac Pro palette, and it's just so nice. Like I can't, we know Lorac shadows are amazing, and these are no exception, and they're just really nice. You have kind of like a sparkly, I want to say purple, but it comes across more brown on the lid, and then a sparkly bronze color, and then more of a matte transition or crease color, then a black color, and then you have these two, one is matte and one is shimmery highlighters. And it's just so amazing, and it's nice and it's compact, and what I love even more about it is if you flip the other side, it has your blushes. And I love this because it has a really nice matte bronzer, it has your really bright baby pink kind of blush, and then it has a really shimmery coral. It's not like crazy shimmery, but it's just got a nice sheen on it. And so really whatever look that you do, you have your options with blushes, which I just think is amazing. And this is just kind of a nice little thing to pop in your travel bag and to have, and you can create so many looks, and I just feel like I have everything when I bring this, and so I don't feel the need to bring other palettes or bring singles or whatever. Like, it's just such a nice palette to have for traveling. The next, I guess, is kind of a category. These are not new products this year, but they were new to me. I discovered them this year, and they are the Real Techniques brushes. I just love these brushes. I haven't dabbled a lot in their eye brushes. This is the only eye brush I have, and it's the shading brush, which I love for just smoking out like a black look or a smoky look on the outer corner. I just love that. And then these are the powder brush and the blush brush and the stippling brush and the expert face brush. And this one I use on a daily basis. I absolutely love it. This I use every time I use any cream products on my cheeks, any blush, and all over setting. Like, these are just amazing brushes, and they're just so, I don't even know, they're just durable, and they wash nicely, and they don't shed. They're just amazing brushes that I've absolutely fallen in love with, and they're just, I don't know, they stay clean, and they're just really nice brushes. So I absolutely loved the Real Techniques brushes this year. The next two products I discovered this year, I want to say they came out this year as well. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they came out this year. And they are the Hourglass Ambient Light powders, and I a lot of people talked about this, and I have oily skin, and I was like, I do not want anything that is like dewy or shiny or glittery on my face, because my face just, the oil in my face breaks down my makeup and I get dewy in a couple hours. So I don't really need so much, you know, sparkle and shimmer and highlight on my face all the time. But these are just so different. I can't even express. And I know that everyone has heard about these. Everyone has kind of beaten us to death on YouTube. But they're just so amazing. They're meant to simulate different types of lighting, and they're just absolutely beautiful. I have the dim light and the radiant light. I got the radiant light for Christmas, and this is really nice. It's kind of a more of a bronzer color. Like, I wear it over my contour to just brighten up my skin and make me look more just glowing. And then dim light, I actually have hit pan on. I don't know if you can see that very bottom, just a little tiny bit. But I've worn this every day since I've gotten it, bar none. Like, I love this. It gives such a nice, just overall beauty to the face. Like, it's just such a unique product, and it's just so, and they're just such good products. And a lot of people are like, well, I didn't like notice a difference. They're not meant to be like highlighters on your face. They're just meant to be subtle and beautiful, and they are. They're subtle and they're beautiful, but they add just such an oomph to your face. Like, it's hard to explain if you haven't experienced it, because I just think that they're just so beautiful. Like, I can go back and look and see, you know, in pictures or my videos or just like day to day, I can see a difference in my face when I'm wearing these and when I'm not. And that, you know, it might not seem like a big deal, but it just makes you just look so beautiful. And I love that glow that in the face without being oily or shimmery or sparkly or highlighted. It's just nice all over the face, and you can kind of concentrate them. I am so kicking myself. I could not get a hold of the palette that came out this year, and it had like three of the different ambient light powders. I wanted that so bad, and I went online, and I, like 3 different times when they had restocked, and I got it to the cart, put it in the cart. By the time I checked out, it was sold out, and like, I was just so depressed about it, because I really love these, and they're just such amazing products. The next product I mentioned in my November favorites, I believe. I used this probably for the last half of the year, and I've just really enjoyed it, and it's the No. 7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. And I really love this. I've tried the cream Urban Decay mattifying. It comes in a tube like this, and it's a mattifying gel that you put on, and it just kind of peeled, and it just didn't work for me. This is so nice. It's got kind of a, I don't want to say like a pearlescence to it, because it doesn't, but it's just like a creamy, I don't know, it's a white product, and it's creamy, but it doesn't leave a white cast on your face or anything. The only thing that is kind of difficult that I find is like spreading it. Like, when I first got it, you have to kind of like dab it into your face. I found now that like if I mix it with my primer and put it on, it's amazing, but it just keeps me so matte. And I have combination skin, but I get really, really oily really quickly during the day. And so this really helps my makeup stay intact and keeps me from just getting really oily and shiny through the day. So I've really, really loved this. The next 2 are kind of similar products, but I wanted to include both. The first one is the Sephora. It says Crayon Jumbo 12-Hour Liner. Jumbo Liner 12-Hour Waterproof. And this particular one is in the color Taupe. And these pencils are just so nice. They make your eyeshadow stay on like crazy. And I have really oily lids. I have to wear primer. I don't think I would wear these without a primer, but that's just me because I have really oily lids. But if you didn't, you probably could wear these totally on their own and be really good. I've gone swimming with these, and it's kept my eyeshadow totally intact. And they're just a really good formulation, and they're not that expensive either at Sephora. So they're just really nice. This one is just a beautiful, beautiful taupe color. It's just, it goes with so many different things. And the next one, I actually got it for Christmas, so I've only had it for 2 weeks, but I have absolutely fallen head over heels. In that 2 weeks, I had to include it in this video. And it's the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick and Amethyst. Oh my gosh, where has this been all my life? It is so, so beautiful. It's just, oh, I just can't even express. It is so, so beautiful. But the thing is there's just not a color like Amethyst in the Sephora line. Like this is just, it's not that it's a super unique color, it's just kind of a mid-tone purpley kind of color, but you just cannot find it. Like you either find more taupes or you find like electric purples. You just can't find something that's quite like this in their line that I've seen at least. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's just amazing. It's just such a beautiful color. The Laura Mercier is a little bit thinner in texture, whereas the Sephora is a little bit thicker, and a little bit harder to blend now that I'm like swatching it right in front of me. But the one on the bottom is the Laura Mercier and the one on the top is the Sephora. So you can see the Sephora has a little bit more of a sheen on it and it's a little more taupe, whereas the Laura Mercier it's coming across pretty dark. It's darker and it just has that really rich color. But like I said, both of them are amazing. I wear both of them. They both just, oh my gosh, they're just amazing. But the Laura Mercier, the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick is just, has blown my mind. Like I just absolutely love it. It's just amazing. I can't say enough good things about it, but again, I've only had it for 2 weeks, so I hated to include it for the whole year, but I know that will be something that I will use and will be a staple in my collection forever. The last two products I have are blushes, and the first one is a Tarte blush, and it's the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Expose. And I've already hit pan on this. When I first got this, I didn't love it. I was like, what is the deal? Like, I don't see what the, like, hype, I guess, is about it. And so it kind of sat in my drawer for a couple months, and then just, one day it magically reappeared and I started using it, and I use this so much. And maybe it's just because, I don't know, maybe it's just more of a fall color for me, but it's just this rosy, mid-tone, beautiful blush, and it's matte, and again, I wear a lot of shimmery eyes, and so it's really nice to have kind of a more matte face because you've got some shimmer going on, you want to balance it out a little bit. But this is such a beautiful blush, and it just is rosy, but it contours a little bit, but it's just got that, it's just such a nice color. I love it. And like the wearing time is really nice on me. Again, I have oily skin, and so it's nice to have more long wearing products on me because my makeup breaks down really quickly. And the last product I have is a blush by Benefit, and it's the Rockateur, and I just love this. I kind of dragged my feet for a while about getting it. I was like, do I really need another coral blush? It's the same as everything else. I swatched it like 3 or 4 times. I was like, this is not, I don't know, this is just not what I need, you know? And I finally was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And I got it, and I cannot be more thrilled with it. It's just a beautiful rosy color, and I can see this not boding as well for people with darker skin, just because I don't think it would show up as well on deeper complexions and darker skin tones. I just don't. It would probably be like a nice highlight, but I wouldn't spend the money to get something like this for, you know, just a sheen, you know. But I use this as a daily blush. Like, it is a staple in my collection because it's just such a nice rose. I don't want to say rose gold because a lot of people say rose gold, and I just don't. I don't see a rose. I don't know. It's just a rosy color. I'm just gonna stick with that. I just feel like it gives me that nice, beautiful glow without being overpowering. So if I'm wearing kind of a more smoky eye or a deeper eye that is a little more adventurous for me, I like this because it's just toned down, but it gives my face some color and life, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So those were my favorite products for 2013. I was kind of surprised I didn't have a lot of like lipstick standouts this year. I don't know, I didn't have a lot of lip products that wowed me that just became like holy grail items to me this year. So here's looking to 2014 and finding new lip products, I guess. So yeah, that's everything. I'm really excited about this new year, and I hope you guys are too. Please comment below on your favorite products for this year. There were so many great products that came out, and I would love to hear what your guys's are. There are so many amazing products on the market that people haven't even heard of. So please let me know below. I'm very interested to hear, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.